guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're watching this video, you're in the right place. You're here for another one of my videos. My name is Shaquita Coleman and I am a YouTuber and a blogger. I blog over at www.signqc.com, and this is my channel, SignQC. You can follow me on social media everywhere at SignQC and Snapchat at QuitaTheMommy. So those are all of my shameless plugs. So one thing you guys always message me about is me sharing more personal things from my life, me sharing more like my past, and you wanting to get to know me better. So I thought today would be a good time to do a 50 random facts about me. And I also will do, sorry, my hair is like weird. I look like Rick James. I will also do a Q&A. I know that's what you guys want, but if you have any questions, just tweet me, Instagram me, message me on social, or put it in the comments if you have any questions, and let's get right into this video. Number one, I was born in Petersburg, Virginia. I am 5'4". I grew 2 inches after I turned 18. My parents are divorced. I got married at 20. Engaged at 19. I have 2 children. My favorite food is macaroni and cheese. I broke my arm when I was a kid. My mom was a teen mom. She had me when she was 13. I graduated from college. I have 2 bachelors. I literally love Lauryn Hill and neo soul music. It is my favorite genre. I used to pretend like I was allergic to peanut butter when I was a kid just because I really hated it. I used to have my hair shaved like Amber Rose, really short, like all over. I literally had the same haircut as Devin, and my mother-in-law literally hated it. When I was 5, one of the girls in my class cut off one of my entire ponytails, and it literally scarred me for life. When I was in high school, I was not really cool, but when I was in college, I was the coolest person you ever met, and I literally was like a authentic mean girl. When I was in high school, I was a straight A student. Well, not straight A, but I made like really good grades. I had like a great GPA. I was really smart. I got a tattoo in college of my boyfriend's name, Devin, on my shoulder after we was only dating for like a few months. It was really stupid. But the good thing is we ended up being together forever and getting married, and then we've been married for like 5 years. But you know, nonetheless, it was still pretty stupid. On the top subject of tattoos, I have 4 tattoos and one of them is a tramp stamp. My maiden name is Trap, T-R-A-P-P. So people used to call me Trap and Miss Trap, and also little trap jokes. When I was in high school, I had to take anger management classes because I used to always get into fights, and because I used to like punch holes in the wall at home because I had so many anger issues. Like I literally was like boggled down with anger, and thank God I've been delivered from that. I used to cuss like a sailor. I used to cuss so bad that when Devin met me, he literally thought I was like dumb. On me and Devin's first date, I literally wore a wig that looks just like this hair now, and he thought it was my real hair, and I pretty much put on and lied to him because I didn't think that a relationship was gonna come of it. So I lied to him and told him like I had hair like this, and then I went one day and got a haircut, and I was like, oh yeah, I cut my hair. He was like, oh yeah, cool. Then he realized that that wasn't my real hair ever. When I was in high school, I got suspended for 10 days for getting into a fight with a girl. I've been jumped before. I've only had 3 boyfriends in my life, and one of them was Devin. So yeah, my 3rd boyfriend, which was my only a boyfriend as an adult, turned into my husband. My first love, which I met when I was 13, we actually dated for like 4 years, which is so long in high school time. I'm a minister at my church. I got saved 5 years ago. I love God with my whole heart. Like God is literally like the head of my life, and he has really changed everything about me, literally, as you guys can see from some of the comments that I'm gonna say. I really wanted to be an AKA in college. Like I really just wanted to join a sorority and be an AKA, but now looking back, I'm kind of glad I didn't. Even though it's nothing against all my friends who did, but I just know now like that wasn't for me. Is it something how God will direct your path? I have literally never been on a plane ever in life, and it's so sad. But that's what, I'm coming to Atlanta in about a month, and I'm gonna be getting on a plane. So yeah, that's cool. Before I had my daughter, I had never seen a woman breastfeed before, so I didn't know anything about breastfeeding, but I ended up breastfeeding for a little bit and then even longer with my 2nd child. When I was in high school, when I was in college, I literally wanted to have like 8 or 9 kids or 10. Before me and Devin got married, I would always tell his family like, yeah, I'm gonna have 8 children, maybe 10. I really want a big family, but now that I have 2, I only want 4. This isn't really a fact about me, but well, it kind of is. I've always wanted to have green eyes because my mom has green eyes, and I always wanted one of my kids to have green eyes, but now that none of them have them, I'm kind of like, why did you even care about that? I secretly want a full arm sleeve. I know I'll never get one because they cost so much money and it's so much pain, but I secretly have this fetish with having a sleeve, a tattoo sleeve. So yeah. I own about like 40 pairs of black leggings. Like every single time I go in a store, especially Walmart, I buy like leggings by like the batch. So like the ones I like at Walmart are about $4, and sometimes I will go in and buy like 6 pair at a time, and I have so many black leggings and they always rip in the inseam because my thighs are so big, but I buy them all the time and I have so many pair. When I was a kid, I really wanted to become a federal prosecutor and to put people in jail because people are always so mean to me. I saw so much bad stuff growing up in Petersburg, but I really wanted to become a federal prosecutor when I was growing up. And then when I first started college, I wanted to be a psychologist. I actually have 2 bachelors, and one of them is in I've already said I had 2 bachelors, but I'm gonna tell you guys what they're in now. But anyways, I have one in criminal justice and one in sociology, not social work, sociology. So yeah, I went to college for those, but now that I'm older, I don't even like either one of those things, and I'm really so happy that I'm a creative and I get to create content and stuff for people. Sociology and criminal justice are the furthest things from my mind. If I live anywhere in the world, it definitely would be like Aruba or somewhere in the islands because I love warm weather. I love the beach. It's just so like paradise. So yeah, if I could have any job in the world, I would literally be a motivational speaker, and I would go all around the country and talk to people and share my messages and my testimony about things that have happened to me and overcoming all the trials and tribulations. And the thing is, that's not just my dream job. That's like, oh, if I could have any job, that's the job that I'm gonna have. I'm claiming that thing that one day I will travel all around the world to share what God has done in my life and what he's done and what he's delivered me from. 6 years, I haven't had alcohol in 6 years. And I never had alcohol until I got to college. So my whole freshman year, I drank so much liquor. I mean, I was like,
dismissed it, then my cat daddy, and I took it down. Timber. When it's cold, mama call it winter. Switch it feeling.
But now I haven't had any alcohol since, and ever since I got saved pretty much, which was 2011. So yeah, and the thing is, I never even desire it. It doesn't even, like, when people go, I'm gonna go to eat with my friends and they drink, it's like, oh, you're having a drink. Doesn't bother me. God literally took the taste from my mouth. If there's one thing I could really change about myself, I probably would just give myself a smaller stomach, because I really finally love the way I look. But when I was in high school, whoever that is, when I was in high school, it would have been my nose. I have the biggest nose and I literally hated it so much, and I just wanted to get a smaller nose. When I was in college, I actually filed all the paperwork that I needed to do to change my name, and I didn't go through with the last little piece of it, but I was going to change my name from Shaquita to Jordan because I thought I looked more like a Jordan. And I really don't like my name because I just don't feel like it fits me, but it was the 90s, so I understand why my parents named me that. When I was a kid, I was never allowed to go outside because we lived in the hood, which was the heights of Petersburg. So my grandma was scared like bad things were going to happen to me, so I never went outside. Also, when I was a kid, I never really watched much TV. I really read a lot of books, and I was really smart, and that's kind of why I'm so smart today, because my grandma would take me to the library and we would spend so much time together doing stuff like that I didn't have time to like watch TV and let my brain rot. So that's why I'm one of the like genius millennials that are left. I ran track in high school, but I didn't really like it. I just did it because I needed something to put on my college resume, and people always told me that you need to be really well-rounded in order to go to college, so that was my way of going. I am the oldest of 6 children. I actually have 3 brothers and 2 sisters. Actually just got a new one. I actually now have 4 brothers and 2 sisters, so I'm the oldest of 7 children. When I was in college, I was my first year of college at Norfolk State University, I was the freshman class president, and that was so cool because I went from being like just kind of like a little quiet girl in high school to being like one of the most popular girls on campus that year. So, well, in my freshman class, not the whole campus, but like everybody knew me because I was the freshman class president. And my best friend at the time, she was the freshman like class princess. And then my other friend, I mean, we were just, girl, we ran the campus that year freshman wise. So good times, but I left right after that. When I got pregnant, I literally cried for like 100 hours, and then I had to call my dad, and I knew he was gonna cry, and he was just like, oh, that's okay, Quita. The person that I love more than anybody, human person, I love more than anybody in the entire world is Devin. He is my best friend ever in life. Like, I get really afraid when talking to guys on social media, even if it's like nothing inappropriate. Like, even if one of my like friends from like high school messages me, or like a guy from my church, I get really like uncomfortable and awkward. Like, oh my God, I think I probably shouldn't be messaging you. So half the time I just don't even respond. I am totally afraid of anything that is scary. Like, I don't like scary movies, scary bugs, scary pictures, scary houses, scary things, Halloween, none of that. And it's not even anything to do with being a Christian. I just do not like anything scary. So you guys, I believe this was 50 facts, but if it wasn't, just forgive me, because I didn't count or I didn't write it down. So I'm not really that kind of person, because I'm a creative. But anyways, if you like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up, and make sure you tell me one thing that people would never guess about you. Let's have a conversation down in the comments, and guess what? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.